The neutral vehicle is an amazing open standard being developed by industry experts along with cybersecurity professionals and professionals working in the vehicle space that's designed to create a framework on which we can build appropriate cybersecurity protection for the vehicle, and on top of which we can also develop open standards that allow us to use the data in new ways and use the data securely and while respecting privacy.
To me, a neutral vehicle is a set of standards that allow companies to compete in the new industries around data that are going to be created in the 21st century. And without that set of standards and that platform on which companies can start competing and building new ideas and creating new innovation, there's going to be a big delay in us moving forward into the smart cities of the future, the smart transportation that we're interested in the future. And so neutral vehicle is really an essential piece of helping us get there and making sure that we can take all vehicles, not just the brand new vehicles that come out on the road, and connect those vehicles up to the internet where we can access that data and process that data will become very important if we're going to move into the 21st century.
When it comes to the underpinnings or governance of the digital economy, there are really three things that are very, very important. The first one is data security, the second one is data privacy, and the third one is data access.
The neutral vehicle is an inherently more secure platform because it's open. Open platforms allow you to anticipate adversaries who think differently than you and provide you with a means of detecting a wider range of attacks than you would be able to come up with on your own. Another feature of an open system like neutral vehicle is that it enables security experts from around the world to take a look at the system and identify weaknesses and add improvements.
Neutral vehicle is the epitome of collaboration. Neutral vehicle is collected in the working group members from across a variety of industries and sectors that make up the entire current connected mobility system.
We have talked a lot to policymakers about the goals of innovation, competition, and consumer choice. And why these goals are well understood, it's a different matter to actually making them happen. And that's why we have formed the Neutral Vehicle Working Group, where we have brought in fleets, we have brought in technology providers, we've brought in security experts, we've brought in legal experts who understand privacy. And by bringing all of these experts together, we have created this framework of a neutral vehicle that will really offer the opportunity to have mobility that's had innovation and competition and choice on the one hand, and security and privacy on the other.
An example of collaboration is the Society of Automotive Engineers, where experts on a specific topic get to come together from multiple companies, multiple disciplines to address a specific problem. Another example is the Auto ISAC and the ISACs in general, which are information sharing collaborations within an industry of cybersecurity information. And another example would be an industry-driven collaboration like the NMFTA, which brings government, industry, vehicle manufacturers, cybersecurity research, telematics companies together to discuss cybersecurity.
The regulatory aspect has to make sure that we preserve the ability for companies to compete, the ability for us to be successful and to take full advantage of what data is going to be able to bring to the new world.
Our engagement in this conversation has convinced us that it is absolutely possible to balance the public interest imperatives of safety and privacy with market competition.
This is about enabling data to be available so businesses can increase their decision making. That's what this is all about. The future is all about data and data access for businesses to be able to be informative, but also to be agile in order to compete in the global market.
Keeping vehicle data open is an important part to keeping our economy thriving. Can you imagine the amount of businesses that could do something from this data in aggregate or in real time and really bolster the economy from these new apps that they're creating? We're just scratching the surface with what we can do now from an AI and machine learning perspective. By locking all this data down, you're effectively inhibiting what we can do from an innovation perspective and inhibiting the growth of our economy.
One industry that has implemented similar standards is probably best well known as being the web. HTML came out in the early 90s. Instead of making a private technology, it's open to the public. And it became ratified around 95 and became an internet communication standard that thrived because of it. In 2011, HTML5 came out, expanding capabilities to video and audio. This enabled the replacement of dangerous, vulnerable prone apps such as Flash. We can do for vehicles what HTML did for the internet.
Geotab's leadership in the neutral vehicle and related areas is a tremendous benefit for the entire automotive industry and for everyone who relies on the automotive industry, which is effectively all of us. Geotab is taking an approach of saying, what can we do to create a level playing field where the best ideas innovate and the companies with the best ideas end up producing the right products?